Arrested for having a migraine. Location, New York State looking for some insight. Unfamiliar with rights and protections as a civilian. A few weeks ago, I was driving home late at night on unfamiliar, very dark back roads. The intense headlight glare from oncoming traffic triggered a severe, sudden migraine. Recognizing that I was no longer safe to drive, I pulled over into a well-lit area off the side of the road so my passenger and I could switch places. The physical pain of the migraine caused me to vomit. While this was happening, a police officer walked up to my car. After I composed myself, I explained that I was having a severe migraine and that we had pulled over to switch drivers. I was asked to step out of the car, blew a 0% on a breathalyzer and was put through field sobriety tests. I was then detained and taken to a holding station for a drug recognition expert. I was read my Miranda rights, blew 0% a second time, and was subjected to hours of testing including light tests in a dark room that severely worsened my migraine and caused me to vomit multiple times. Ultimately, they determined I was sober. I was released with no charges or tickets early that morning just before 4. I have now received a notice of sanction from the DMV stating my license is being suspended pending a physician's evaluation. The notice states the reason is a motor vehicle crash where I lost consciousness, but none of that never occurred. There was no crash, no damage, no injuries, and I never lost consciousness. I received a copy of the police report and there are many inaccuracies involving events that occurred and didn't occur, the timeline of when things happened, things left out completely etc. I am curious about past experiences and options I have moving forward. Not having my license while I wait for a neuro review, more than 6 months, will be absolutely devastating to me financially. I have never had a migraine occur while driving and pulled over as soon as it became unsafe for me to drive to be responsible and then all this happened. Do I have any options available to slow the suspension timeline? Was this legal for the officer to do when I had a medical emergency happening and a safe, sober person to drive me home? I appreciate any help and advice available. Thanks in advance. Update: thank you everyone for the incredible advice. I am taking the warnings on here very seriously and trying to move fast. I have limited knowledge on these things so all advice is appreciated. I have taken detailed walk-around videos and photos of my car to prove there is absolutely zero impact damage or paint transfer regarding the crash claims. Legal and medical next steps: I am currently looking into my legal representation options to handle the DMV side of this, which is proving to be a bit of a challenge as no charges were filed and I don't have a court date. Many lawyers are saying they don't handle my type of case. I did call the DMV and they said my only option would be to submit a completed medical form, which would need to be completed by a neurologist. As I don't have one and need an intake, those appointments are booking 6 months or more out at clinics up to 2 hours away. My primary doctor has told me they require a neurology review and cannot fill out the paperwork despite me saying I never lost consciousness and having a documented history with me never having any neurological issues where a migraine has caused these problems. I would absolutely be willing to get body cam footage as it will completely contradict the written report if I can get representation willing to do so. My passenger passed a breathalyzer and confirmed my migraine and why we parked as well. I didn't know this until after I was released. Not driving: I am a very cautious driver and will not be driving until I am sure this is resolved completely. It's going to be incredibly stressful financially, but I'd rather err on the side of caution in this case.